Alrighty. Well, we started on time. And if you guys have watched my last live stream, my mic is actually working this time. Oh, once in a while, StreamYards want to screw up my settings. So if you're from YouTube, welcome, guys. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Well, you're probably already subscribed. No way this is your first video. If it is, let me know. I probably won't believe you, but I'll put the little heart on the comment. So that's cool, right? But yeah, you guys know the deal. Skip a few minutes in, see what's it called? See when all the people come in. We start looking at live cards, all that jazz. Already 2 likes. That's cool. How you doing, Kid Navajo? How you doing, bro? Bro, you're a real trooper. I start live streaming at 10 p.m. and you're here before 10 p.m., bro. 9:57. Yeah, we definitely out here. Why am I so stupid and lame? I don't know why. Oh, man. No, man. We got a few buyouts. Like, one specific one I want to cover as well. Once I just do that. So let's see this. Since it's early, Sakura sucks. Change my mind. Yo. Oh, no. The fact, and this is how I know, like, the world is just going to shit. There was, like, on Twitter trending, like, once last year. It's one of the weird things I remember. They literally were saying, yeah, Sakura from Naruto is great. And, like, all the receipts came flooding in, like, an hour later. Like, crazy. It was funny as fuck. I was like, I feel good. I'm really happy about this, but oh no, man. If I don't know, it's a red flag if Sakura is one of your favorite characters from Naruto. I'm gonna be, yeah. That's all I really gotta say. It's like something pops up. That's not even something like I have to like think about. I just saw that. I'm like, if that's where the world's going, that's a red flag for me. Yo, what's good, dude? Are you planning to go to YCS Indy in October? Absolutely, actually. I am definitely trying to plan, at least near me, to go to at least half the events, if not all of them. That's what I'm aiming for because I be sleeping, dog. And I like going to events. I like getting cards I want. I like trading. I love talking and hanging out. It's all good. Plus, I tend to know people on the top tables anyway. Like, say a post for regional, round 7 and above, there's someone I'm cheering for at minimum. YCS round 8, 9, someone I'm cheering for at minimum, something like that. Start a Synchron is going ham. Let me look at this. All right. So ultras are $1. That's actually very, very interesting to see ultras at $1 here. I guess if that was your penny stock, you won, because if they're like 10, you got them for 10 cents each, sell them for $1. That's crazy. These are 12s. They were around 8 to 10, and then I know they went up to 14, 15, so we cover that. Now they're like 12s. I think 12 is a extremely fair price for this card, to be honest. I actually need to find these because I have these in bulk. Oh, yeah, I mean, you got a lot of people listing them. Like, this card can't go extinct, but if it hits $2, $3, that is definitely crazy. Like, absolutely. $1.25, $1.19 here. I feel like I have 10 of these somewhere. So, hey, that's like $10 I can list and sell, bro. Roman S10 9K. Love your market watch videos, bro. I hope you accept the offer of salvation by believing the gospel. I will say this. I actually am Christian, for those who don't know. I'll actually talk about my religious background for just a quick second. I was raised Greek Orthodox personally. I was brought to a Protestant church back when I was younger. I'm not going to say which one, and I absolutely really loved it because I've always believed in God at a young age. Don't worry, I'm not going to like tell you guys, this and that, but want to tell you guys at least how I feel, what I believe in. It's hard to believe that Cash is still going to be the best deck post-Dune. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Synchro's good, though. And I feel like people are also just playing Cash because they know what it is, as well as the deck. And this is one thing I don't like about Yu-Gi-Oh! Every single thing starts something. Like, and I kind of don't like that too much, only because it's like, I get that there's one card starters, all that, but everything's linked as a one card starter. And it's kind of insane to me, That's kind of how I see it. Arch Nemesis S Shadows is back to a great price. Let's actually see that. Arch Nemesis. This is the one that's legal, right? Or is this the banned one? You're gonna have to help me, Navajo, because I forget which one. I think it was this one. I think it was Protos that was banned, right? I'm just gonna figure it out. I know one of you probably knows it already. It's so funny because when I used to play all the time, I knew the ban list like the back of my hand. And while I can look at stuff and be like, oh, that's obviously banned, they're like some of them are different, especially because I put these two in the same category. Let's see here. Where is it? It's Protos that's banned. Okay, so I got the right one. It's actually at the top because that's kind of funny. Okay, Protos is banned. Yeah, this card's still good, bro. You know, banish 3 monsters with different types from your graveyard and or face up on the field. And then it can't be destroyed by card effects. You declare 1 monster type on the field. Destroy all monsters on the field with that type. Also, until the end of the next turn, neither player can special summon monsters with that type. You can only use the effect of Arch Nemesis as shadows once per turn. I mean, yeah, dude, actually, $3 to $4 is not that bad for this card. How much is Protos? So love how Protos is more. $6. It's really funny to me, actually. I know the OCG was playing this, and the attributes just go crazy. Like, I don't know. I would probably rather play Protos than Stratos, but that's just because of the format. Like the format next format, it'll be like switched. So I feel like why ban this? You know what I mean? Yeah, no. If it's Cashier, you could just call Psych. Well, yeah, calling Psychic's the best for Cashier, right? I was like, I don't they have like I didn't know if the extras were machines or not. I know they made this a warrior for no freaking reason. Like, but yeah, no, cash is cheap, dollar something on Unicorn, 3, 4, 7, 8's on that, sure. Then the only money card is Fenrir, really, and then Pressured Planet. Ultis, there are ultis right now. 38 going up to 40, 41 here. And not bad. I kind of want to see what they do with Fenrir, but they ban it, I'd laugh. That's all I'm going to say. Man, haven't been here in a while. Nice cut, Saki. Wow, if it has been a while. If you haven't seen, I got a haircut. This haircut's like probably a month and a half ago, dude. But yeah, thank you, my man. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Is there good pickups from Photon Hypernova? Everything is so cheap. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it as well. How you doing, by the way, Enzo? Let's see. Photon Hypernova. Well, there's one amazing one, actually. I've tried not to talk about it as much. First of all, secrets still being 80 is just so stupid. If you have secrets, go ahead, sell your secrets. Ultis will be 80, so secrets will keep dipping down. So what I think right here, and this is the biggest, I think this will hit like 15. Could hit 20, but I'm gonna sell it on 15. 15 to 20 here. Is right here, the Big Welcome Labyrinth. Now, I harped very loudly to get these around $3. That's when I talked about it. I said 4s were fine. I said, hey, 5s are still good. I'll probably still go up. Now, you got them for 6.5 here, but let's call it $1 here. $7 for these. Reason why you should get this is because, number one, Labyrinth is what some people consider a tier 1 deck, and there will actually be a tier list later on in the video, and that might be like a long video, and I'm gonna like talk about that and all that. But they're also getting the new card, and if you don't think they're tier 1 now, they definitely will be. And this card's going to help, but that's not just the reason I'm telling you guys to get this card. If we remember Advent of Adventure from Flunderies, that card was around 10 to 12, $8 to $12, right? And then max 15. Now, I told people when Flu gets reprinted, they're going to have every card is going to be like pennies, essentially, besides this card, because it's the only card that's not getting reprinted. And I said it'll hit 30. And I actually had a lot, well, not a lot of people. I had quite a few people say, dude, you're capping. It's not going to go up at all. Maybe like $1 or $2. And it ended up hitting 30 or 35. And when we get the tins very soon in September, they're reprinting Tactical Masters in it, right? Which is like crazy to me. So Ariana, which is $34, $35 here. Like you guys see that right over. Actually, I want to see how many sales are selling here. First of all, this is selling like crazy. 9 copies, the 2s and all that. Selling like hotcakes right here. But Ariana is going to get reprinted here, $38 going up to. Then you got lovely Lady Labyrinth here. These are about 26, 28, $30 here, right? That's going to get reprinted. The whole deck is going to be budget. And, well, not, close enough to budget. Besides Big Welcome. That's the only card that's not going to get reprinted from my knowledge. So you guys should go get this, 15 to 20. Varus, good question, bro. But that's definitely what I would say. It's why. Oh, okay, hold on. It's a big pick, Big Welcome Labyrinth, since its fair stuff isn't in tins. Lab reprints are one of the most hype parts about MP23. Yeah, and aren't we getting it like early September, not October? So like we're almost done with July, so we should maybe even like start seeing news and stuff. That's what I'm thinking. If they put Big Welcome Labyrinth there, though, like if they actually try to look ahead, I think it's too new though. And they didn't say they're including Photon Hypernova. It's just Konami switching it up last second is just always something I'm worried about. Maybe it's just anxiety. I don't know. Let's see. It's wild that the virus trap card that created this controversy of being broken all of a sudden had a change of heart. They're using it themselves now, lol. Oh, yeah. No, I think that Eradicator, very ban-worthy. I think that's fine. I don't know why people thought Lab should get that hit. If you take out Eradicator, it's fine. That's the way I see it. We got a lot of comments here. How high do you see Labyrinth going? So people want to play it now. When we get the reprints, I see the original Lady Labyrinths probably, unless they get Prismatic Secret or possibly, I see them holding minimum of $10. If they get an Ultra, it's going to go like not too much down, 10 to 15. And then everything else is going to be roughly normal. And price and Big Welcome, like I said, 15 to 20. Ariana probably is a few bucks. Something like that, because you have to remember the mega. I'm talking like a week after it's released, by the way, when I'm talking mostly about these prices. The Ariana that's going to get reprinted is probably going to hold fives, something like that, maybe 3 to 5. Again, a week after it comes out. And then also very quickly, because I know I have a lot of comments here, by the way, and I'm going to try to go over them. But if you guys want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, and you want to and you're willing to donate. If you guys donate $5, because the goal is 3 or 5 donations, I will open up one OTS pack 20. I actually may have an OTS pack opening coming soon, by the way, but I'm not going to hint that because it's going to be quite a surprise here, but probably in the next week and a half max. But if you donate $5, I'll open up one OTS pack 20. If you guys donate $10, I'll open up 3 OTS pack 20s. If you guys donate $15, I'll open up 5 OTS pack 20s. But if you guys donate $20, I'll open up 7 OTS pack 20s. So if you guys want to donate, go ahead. There's also PayPal if you don't want to donate through Super Chat. That's in the description below. If you donate through PayPal, please let me know through chat. And yeah, we're actually going to get more into this here. A Grave of the Super Ancient Organism is one to look at to raise your value first and near. Man, I'll look about that in about a second here. What's it called? What do you think of getting max rarity performance pals from early 2016 with 3 super monkey boards and 3 jokers? I'll be honest with you here. Performance pals so cheap at this point, and I feel like Pepe probably won't ever happen again. They may give us something back. I think we'll look at monkey board for example here. Only because I know Joker's not money. These are $5. Could it be reprinted? It could. Would I lean heavy towards it? It's a gamble. It's a $5 gamble, right? Average risk, average reward. That's what I'm going to tell you about this one, the specific card here. Let's see Grave of the Super Ancient Organism here. Supers. Oh no, these are commons. Wow. Yeah, supers are holding 3s. Commons are holding 3s. Ultras are 14. First sets are 25. Going up. Lightly played. Got cheap light play here for about $10. For a light play. But honestly, just get the first editions here. That's what I would probably do. I love this card a lot, actually. Might as well look at the ulti since we're here, right? 30 for unlimited light play. Okay, what are first sets? I'm about to... Gee, they go up to 55 very quickly here. If you want to get these cheaper ultis, but... Oh, there's a Spanish light play for 30, 125. I love this ulti a lot. So I don't know if I wouldn't get it just because I have to budget myself, and I've already got what it's in my budget for my next paycheck. Like I already chose the card, and it kind of goes over, but it's a playset that I want. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. The next format will be awful because there is a Synchro monster that will be playing in the upcoming OP Unfair Synchro deck. I think Medium and Duelist Nexus that will summon an OP Unfair Synchro. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't understand half of that. But I'm gonna respond to the half I do know. So the monster that you end your end phase. See, that's not the problem. I'll actually show you the problem. All right, because this is what I think is gonna be a huge issue. So this card right here, which, about first ed's $13. You got unlimited for like 4 or 5, right? Yeah, like $4 going up to 8. So this card here, when it's synchro summoned, by the way, decks can synchro summon on your opponent's turn nowadays. You can activate this effect, and for the rest of the turn, your opponent cannot activate cards. They just can't activate cards. And your opponent cannot activate their effects, like cards your opponent controls, right? So your opponent cannot activate, period. Your opponent also cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. This literally, it should just say end your opponent's turn. Almost, like, right? But actually, that wouldn't even be as good because they can activate something on end phase. This ends your opponent's turn, right? This card is too crazy. This is what is the problem. Let's see. What's the card that looks the coolest? See, I have a lot of cool cards that I like to collect personally. So it's one card I really love is Shooting Quasar. $18. 25, 26. Okay, $22, Not bad for a Quasar, actually. Oh, was he talking about King Calamity? Okay. But because he said, what's called monster that will end your main phase, not like basically stop your entire turn. That's what I didn't know. So, because he specifically said main phase, so I don't think it's that. That doesn't seem like King Calamity to me. What's it called? If I got a nickel for every time a monster with Calamity in its name floodgated people and made the game worse, I'd have 2, which isn't a lot, but it's strange to happen twice. Man. I need my royal oppression, Sakurasou. Oh, bro, I'm trying to find him, bro. I'm trying to find him. Oh, man. Sorry I couldn't see you Saturday, bro. Did you pull good? How much do you think Revolution will drop? I'll cover in my next Mark Watch. I'm going to think about it and see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Star Shaman. I mean, this card, okay, when it comes to like level 2 synchros that do something, because this card's always been like 20 listings, 18, higher 20s. This card's never been in a good place for listings. These are like $8. They were like 6s last time I checked, so they are going up. If you go non-lightly played without photos here, 14 listings. That's not good. You special up to 4 level 2 non-tuners from hand or graveyard. And it doesn't matter that they have their effects negated and that you're locked into synchro. This literally just helps you like go into crazy stuff. And it's a tuner. So very, very crazy card. I'll say that. My kit box was weak, but my case was pretty good. All right, that's fine. That's fine. My kit, I should say, was fine. It was fine. My ultras were insane. I think next format will suck. Post Dune, I like it, but next format, I don't know how to say it, but like ever since Power of the Elements, this game's not fun for me. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because of there are times in the game where we'll get a set and the game will get power crept, right? And I feel like, and some people don't like that. And I could definitely understand. Like when I saw Duelist Alliance, I love Duelist Alliance's set and still do to this day. I played every deck, almost except for, the top four, three of them, which was Shadol, Sitar Knight, and Burning Abyss. Now, granted, there was Yang Zing in there. Yang Zing never appealed to me at all then, which is weird because it was a synchro deck, but it just did not appeal to me. So I didn't really have I know what Yang Zing does and all that because you'd play it, but I remember people saying, yeah, I don't like what that game did to the set though. And I remember realizing, like, dude, the game's so fun. What are you talking about? And I feel like I'm talking to people who are around my age that didn't have as much time to maybe learn the game. And like, at least that could be it. Or people in my situation post it. They're probably not playing anymore. And because, like, I love YouTubing, right? And I like keeping up with the game, market watches, right? Openings. I love openings, right? Yu-Gi-Oh's way past its play, but I feel like I have, in a way, slowly quit because I barely ever play at locals, which is like, I play here and there, but like anyone can ask Caesar over here, bro. Like, Caesar, how often do you see me playing? I'm not even bad, but like I'll be rusty, but whenever I play, I want to go to like certain decks are high skill ceilings, right? I don't think tier limit was that crazy skill wise. I just think that trying to look more and more into the future and responding to your opponent's chain links. Again, mirror match was different. Tier limit, mirror match, skillful. Tier limit in general, not really. Yeah, like once a month, unless it's older format. Like I'll get invited to play like Edison with like 8-9 people, and dude, it's fun. Although I'm tired of Vayu Turbo. If the moon is full and the stars align, he might pop up, maybe. But hey, I love hanging out with people, so that's fine. Every locals needs it. But yeah, let's see what else here. But yeah, I feel like once we get the ban list, I gotta see. I don't know. I want to see, like, if this ban list is bad, definitely gonna be around the same as this, if not worse. And there's diversity more in this format. I do like the diversity. There's just the things I don't like are still here. But at the very least, a lot of people can play a lot of decks. That's good. And you know what? I'll take that. Man. Secret Rare Stardust Synchron. We just went over them. They're like 12s. They were 15s. They're good. I think at 12, if you want to pick it up, go for it. Could go to 20. I won't be too surprised, but yeah. What do you think about the value on Crimson Dragon? Let's actually look at Crimson Dragon. Just roughly right now, because it's basically a Wednesday, right? They got the Quarter Century at 200. I think that this is going to be one of the higher picks for Quarter Centuries by far. Cool, right? You got the Ultra at $95. You are, I'll be honest with you here. This is why, like, I feel like I hate how they're just like, look, we'll sell it at the normal price everywhere else, and then we'll put like 2 copies on TCG Player at crackhead prices and see if they sell. And even on TCG Player, there is not one crackhead seller. The one crackhead sold. Like, why am I saying crackhead sold? That makes no sense. What I'm saying is there's no like $90, $100 listing that's sold, and there shouldn't be. That's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I think 20s is very fair. Secrets, 15. I think 15 is fine if you want to get it. I think that if this card seriously starts seeing a lot of play, there'll be a 20-something thing. Same with the Ultra. If you could get the Ultra for lower than 20, go get the Ultra for lower than 20. Very good answer. For a good question. I got you. I think I have a Darkened Dragon somewhere. And a Stardust Dragon, do you just know like any Stardust? Like just PM me. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. That's what I mean. Reminds me of people on Steam Marketplace that would put CSGO skins for 100 times the price. What's really funny is I used to sell a lot of CSGO skins. That was actually, well, instead of ending at Yu-Gi-Oh! Or trying that, I was just doing CSGO because I used to boost people for money and all that. It was great. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, the 17-year-old's gambling like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, actually, because I've done $1,000 coin flip. May or may not have been me. May or may not have been. So that's all I'm going to say. Also, very, very quickly here, Just so you guys know, we will also be doing a tier list around 120. This is actually the tier list right here, and I really want your guys' help to make this, because I kind of, and it'll probably be a YouTube video. So yeah, just to show you guys, we'll be doing that around hour 20, roughly. 13 people watching only. That's not that many, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, 13 people. Yeah, usually it's more. That's really odd. Usually I get anywhere from like 30 or 40. But yeah, whatever, right? Have fun. Let's see. What else do we want to go over here? Totem Dragons, I'll be honest, unlimiteds for 10s aren't terrible. First light play here are, yeah, roughly the same thing. First edition, $15. Very, very fair for first edition. Dragons are fun in Edison, but they're not like cracked, which is funny because that's like the opposite of how it is now. Commons at about $1 here. You know, I want, if these went to like 50 cents, I would have started sniping. I absolutely would have. Card looks gorgeous as well. Yeah, Calico Craw is, I mean, it's good. Let's see. Commons are dollars, rares are dollars. Another commons are. I feel like this would have been a great super. I really do. I mean, you control Dark Monster, you special summon it, right? Which is good, but I feel like you can also play Jester, and Jester's good. But this is a level 2. This one's a level 1. Because if you don't know what this guy does, you just special summon it. And then if you do, you can return this card and one monster point controls the owner's hand during the end phase of your turn. So it could do something, right? Which is kind of cool. But I don't know. I feel like if this is a good card as well, but Calico's budget and level 2 helps Synchros a bit more. 7s for first editions are pretty good until they go up to 12s, though. Card definitely could come back. Let's see. What else do we want to go over here? Let's look at how Monstrous Revenge is shaping up. 204-year Lubellions. I think that's very fair. I think a lot of players are looking forward to the reprint of this card. I know I am for sure. IP 195 to 200. Again, I just get the Starlight. Core Sentry is not on crack anymore, which is awesome because, yeah, I already talked about this card at length, but very stupid buyout. I actually want to see what Starlights are at. 375 still with ultis at 42. Very cheap for ultis. Might actually just keep my ultis off the bay because I don't know. Would you guys sell ultis at 40s? Then someone like offers you 30, which isn't like, you know. Yeah, 375, 400. These are selling. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sold. Like, this is definitely also a card that people also have to remember. Like, when it comes to, like, these types of items. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put my mic normally. When it comes to these kinds of items, a lot of people are going to want to buy it in person, which is, like, completely fair, by the way. It's completely fine, all that. But, yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? Might as well keep them at that price. Right? That's what I'm thinking. We're going to go back to Monstrous Revenge, and then we're going to... I know someone wants to go over Plague Spreader, so we'll go over that in a second, bro. Love that card. 168, 170. I was, like, considering if I wanted this, but then I just was like, if someone offered it to me for a good price and I rejected them, no. Sells are 130, 120, 140. Again, I expected that to go up. I told people this, and the Dark Hole were good. 105 for Dark Hole, still bought out. 70. I think that this card, if it goes below 70 again, you can go ahead and grab it. Polys are 70. Rights are 95. Tiramisu's what, 60 today? Maybe 70? $70. And then they're getting listed like wildfire here. So think it could go down to 50, but keep an eye on it. Terraformings are like 60, 63. I'd rather get Ulti 105. I would rather get CRs. Do not pay that. 58, 55, Dark Arms 57, Nessies are 53, 48. Very good for Foxies, by the way. Dante at 50. Eh. Scattershot, I'll be honest, at 30 is fair. 30, 31. Hard Earth going down a little bit. Dog Water, and yeah, rest of the set's normal. However, I just want to bring you guys, if you guys want to know, hey, I might want to get Quarter Century Adventures. That might be cool. Be honest with you, bro. 37 on the CRs. Go ahead, grab these. $37. You're basically getting roughly the playset for the same price as the Quarter Century. There's because 35 times 3, that's 105. It's 37, so $2 at that point. They were like 35, 36 when we were looking early. They do go up to like 43 later on after a little bit sell. So if you do get them, hey, you get about roughly $20 increase, right? Right now, these are selling quite a bit. Still a very hot card. Like, it took a break because people were like, oh, we just don't want this. And then they realized, no, we're stupid. And they're actually selling a lot. Since the 16th, today is the 25th, by the way. 1 playset, 2 playset, 3 playset, 4, 5, 6, 7 playsets. That's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 sold in a week and a half, not even. Card's still going to move. Might as well look at ultis. And I think rights are some money still, like 60s. Yeah, 68 for your CR rights. People would want it matching, so makes sense. Ultis, these were 18, and I just said, I would not sell it. At 18, like, I at least would want like 25, 30. And I guess the market's agreeing because they're about 24 here, 25. And these are also selling like hotcakes. 20, someone bought 6 for 24. Yeah, they're selling quite a bit still here. So yeah, keep an eye on it. All that. If the engine gets hit, which eventually will happen, I think the CR is going to be the better one to hold, in my opinion, like worthwhile money-wise, but that's just my opinion. Why do you think Quarter Centuries and battles keep getting bought out? Not enough product or too much demand? It's not about product. It's more about demand plus the price, right? So we have the supply, but we have a large demand for them because you can appeal to more audiences. And then when you can appeal to more audiences with your Quarter Centuries, in fact, I'll show you an example of this. When you appeal to more people are going to be interested in Quarter Centuries. Number one. Number two, there's better picks, there's more meta relevant picks. And number three, because of the supply, a lot of the prices are actually very fair and actually a lot lower than they thought. Like, think about like this. When we get our Starlight rares, like let's say we get 4 or 5 Starlight rares. Oh, well, we're going to have the 2 shitty ones. They'll stay at like 70 to 90 and there won't be that much of an audience for them. Meanwhile, any type of Quarter Century that's relevant in the meta is going to be plus 200 minimum, if not 300-400, maybe even 500-600, right? Like, I'll give you an example. Lubellion, Dragon Link players, Bastille players, right? People want to play the Bash, all that. IP, I mean, again, I don't like this as a reprint Starlight, but people are going to want it because, hey, I love IP. She's a waifu, blah, blah, blah. Should have made it the bicycle one. Zeus generic, right? Engage, you're appealing to Sky Striker players with an alternate art. Again, they knew to give Sky Strikers the alternate art, not the IP, though. That makes no sense. Excel Synchro players, lovely Labyrinth players get 2 things. Old school players get something. Old school meta gets something. Meta gets something. Again, adventure stuff was bad. Medolce fans get something. And this card went through a buyout, 2 buyouts already. So, and this, you could only play this in Medolce. So, terraforming, generic card, whatever. OG players get something. Visa Starfrost and gets something kind of bad. I think people should have got the Ghost for this, but OG players get something. Nessie, Dark World players get something. Foxy Tune, Punk players get something. OG and old formats get something there, right? Like, all of these, they're appealing to people, right? Number hunters get something, right? That's kind of why. Hopefully that answers your question, Adrian. How you doing, Locked In? The King Calamity card needs to be banned. All for it. I actually, my issue is why would they print something like that in the first place? Like that's kind of what I see. I'm actually gonna make sure I didn't knock over my. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. That's the way I see it. Also, very quickly, if you guys want to donate through Super Chat or PayPal, it's always appreciated. The goal is 3 to 5 donations. We've gotten 0 so far. If you donate $5, I'll open up 1 OTS pack 20. $10, I'll open up 3 OTS pack 20s. 15, I'll open up 5 OTS pack 20s. $20, I'll open up 7 OTS pack 20s. So, yeah. I might actually increase the rates for OTS eventually, but yeah. Let's see. How you doing again, Lockton? It should be said that if a lot of stuff that I would buy the adventure stuff over anything on my list, it looks so nice and the prices just keep getting better. Yeah, I go quarter century personally, but if you've seen the quarter century, which look at the quarter century in person if you could, and you decide you like that more, there's no shame in getting that. Now, let me look at Plague Spreader real quick because I don't forget when people tell me things. I'll look at the ulti first. I actually haven't my ulti. I got my ulti at $20. 42. Still not bad. Their mints are 56. First sets, I assume it's going to start at 270. Same thing. All right. Hey, cards always like this. 1 near mint sold there. Light play sold there. Light play sold there. Mob play for 130. Where mob plays at? 200. Yeah, I understand why someone got it for 130. I mean, you can maybe get rid of it at 200, and if it looks closer to LP or like looks better, it's not bad for 130. Ultras, I do want a first set ultra though of this. 9s, well, okay, first or what? Gonna say 35. If you guys want a OG Plague Spreader, $19 for your first set ultras, very good price. I don't think 30 would be bad even. 30, 35, right? 40s would be pushing a little bit, but I would have understood 60 being no, right? I think, but because first set Crossroads of Chaos is so rare. 19. Not bad for a light play at all. Like really good. Then you got supers at like dollars, ultras at 5s. Again, don't care. I just get the OG ultra for 9. 3 for gold for it, but that's extinct too. Actually gonna be honest with you guys, and I want to know what you guys think of this. And I'm actually gonna start a poll because polls are fun. All right. So 1 second, guys. All right. I actually want to start a poll. Weirdly enough, this is the only premium gold I like. Like it's weird. I don't like any but this. And I want to actually ask you guys as a poll what you guys think of this card because I really need the Okay, let's see here. No, not that. I do not need to donate to myself. I'm good. Do not need that. There we go. I'm gonna give you guys 3 options, by the way. I'm gonna give you guys 3 options on this, okay? So right now I have 3 options. Yes, this looks good. Looks better than premium, but you still won't play it. And then no. So I really just want to see what you guys think of. Premium Gold only looks really good in Burning Abyss. Actually, no, they look kind of ugly to me. I don't know. They look like dog shit still. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think of this. So 4 votes. Look, I want 20 votes on this. I really want to see what people think. We have 7 votes. 4 people said yeah. Well, no, hold on. 3 people said yes. 1 person is like, it looked better than premium golds, but nah, I'm good. Then 3 people said no, you're on some cocaine. Okay. Then let's look at, are you interested in playing any of the decks from Dune? The Synchro deck and with the guy support, I'm interested. I'm interested in Hypernova, but I just know in the back of my head, unless I get the core from someone, I'm not gonna play it. Gold Series 1 was the best looking Gold Series. I think Gold Series in general was pretty good. Like I think it was either 4 or 3. One of them looked bad. But Gold Series, the older Gold Series, even Gold Series 2, I liked it a lot. Just here to watch videos and comment my opinion. Honest and Dandelion looks good. We'll take a look. Okay, I don't know what happened. What? Hello? Can I? Bro, okay. Don't know what was going on there. But really quickly, by the way, you got Mosaics at $1, Commons at $1, but then you got Supers at $1. So the card's affordable. If you need a cheap copy, Super for $1 is okay. I want to look at Dandy here. We'll take a look at Dandy. Man, this is so ugly. No, Raikos are money because Raikou doesn't have a hollow print that's not gold besides its original Super. Man, these cards look ugly. Yeah, I'm definitely not capping. Dandy and Honest, where could they be, bro? Yeah, I'm just like looking at these cards. Man, they're like, ugh. There's Honest. I mean, it's not that it looks good exactly, but like it brings out the background of Honest more. Like, did anyone even know these have these colors? It's all right. Yeah, I'd be in the middle at minimum for it. I wouldn't like downright be like, ugh, awful. Dandy is okay. We're just gonna type in Dandy. Ultis are 145. I have ultis, by the way. Gorgeous looking card. Secrets are cheap even for unlimiteds. So Power Force ones are finally like going up to $2-3. Dual Sagas at 2s are fine. Golds at the bottom do make me feel good. Let's see. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. I'll give you honest. All right, 15 votes. Half of you said yes. Third of you said no, and one or two in the middle. Could be worse. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's actually scroll up a little bit here. All right, I pulled the Core Century Tiramisu. So nice to see it's going up a bit. Oh, if you could just send it to my P.O. box, or no, because I don't have mine yet. If you guys want to send me anything, by the way, I do have my P.O. box in the description below. Packs to open, cards if you just want me to have them, gifts if you want to keep it humane. You know, all that stuff. Just go ahead. I made some upgrades to my Dark World deck. I'm getting a bit better at Dark World. That's good, man. Let's see what else here. Did y'all talk about the Draco Esquit Tin Secrets yet? I have these somewhere too. That's the funniest part. Like, I just don't know where they are. Let's see. Eight. Light plays are like 3s. I have secrets somewhere. Like, because this is such a bulk hollow. Like, you'd be surprised how often I find this in someone's bulk. The Ultra is 50 cents. Well, you have a Niemit there for $1. You could get the Ultra if you want. It's not bad. It's so funny because this was such a great set, but the cover card was like never saw play. Got the Super at pennies. Oh, yeah, it goes to the pass print? I didn't know that, actually. I did not know this had to go to the pass print. It looks cool. It's about where the praise ends. Ultis, 14 listings, 60. You got light plays here for 2 for 20, 3 for 20, 45, 60 for first. It looks cool, and it's so old. $20, fine. Like, I'll allow it. 27, 34. I wouldn't pay 70. That's what I'm going to say. The new cards with gold borders are really nice. The Red Eyes Darkness Dragon reprint is sick. I don't hate Maximum Gold, but it's not for me. Do you think the new Illusion stuff has potential? Hey, how you doing, H, by the way? I think it's good. I think it's not bad. Also, I will be doing a tier list around hour and 20 minute. So go ahead and come for that because I'm going to need some help. What are your thoughts about price picking up any CR/Starlight with prices on the downside in the Rarity Collection on the horizon? With possible reprints and similar rarities, better to invest in Ulti Ghost. I'm kind of what I'm personally looking at right now is I think older tournament pack stuff is very good to grab. I think that when it comes to what we should grab for the future and investing, definitely older ultis like from like core sets, all that are relevant at all. I actually think that right now it's safer to look at Edison rather than anything else. The Rarity Collection, first of all, the Rarity Collection can only be so big, right? Like it's not going to kill the market. It'll do a blow, possibly, but we also don't know rates, right? If we have another like magnificent Maven situation on our hands where like, oh, well, yeah, they exist, but they're so rare that nobody can, that, like the Maven's collection didn't really affect any much, at least overall. Yeah, dude. Yeah, send me free stuff, Alexander. Come on, bro. I picked up like 15 last month for 40 cents a piece, lol. Oh, the secrets? That's good then, bro. You're ahead of the curve. Threes, that's your profit margin. For sure. For change of heart, Ultra, SDR, Pharaoh Rare, or MRD first? Bro, I'm going to be honest. Pharaoh's Rare doesn't look bad, but I could run a first set OG. Absolutely. We'll actually look at that real quick here. Pharaohs are like, nah, no one. Okay, let's look at how much the secrets are. 100. Does look cool. Then we got the old ones, Melratas. Wow, so this one's more money, which is, I would value this more. Here's the way I see it. If you like the secret rare because it looks more like secret and flashy, you could go get the Pharaoh's rare. It's not even too bad at 95. If you could get a deal on it and get it for like 70s or 80, very, very good as well. Especially if it's in person, all that. I prefer first ed change of hearts. That's just because if I could run OG change of heart, I will. You know what I mean? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Just stopped in for bed. Gotta make that dough soon. Happy streaming, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thoughts on Egyptian God Slime? All right. So they cannot give us another legendary collection. So it begs me the question, 36, by the way, still too much for this damn card. I told people if you really, really want it, $20. Get when it was 20. When they went up to 80, sell it, 70, sell it, 90, sell it, 60, sell it, 50, sell it, 36. I'll be perfectly honest with you here. If you aren't a collector that doesn't have their one copy, what are you doing holding on to this card? Like, seriously. And even if you're a collector, I just think that because we know this is going to get reprinted, sell it, and then you could pick up the OG back when it's like $10, right? So sell it for 35 right now, put like $10 to the side, do whatever you want with the 25, and then when this card eventually gets a reprint, you can either, if you want the reprint version because you're like, hey, it's not the OG, but whatever, spend $1 on it, right? $2. And then you could pocket the rest of the $8. If you want the OG, then you're like, hey, I kind of want the OG will drop to like $10, 15, maybe, let's say max. Probably could be even lower than 10, but I'm giving it around the $10 mark. Sell them slimes, keep one for, yeah, that's what I say. If you want to, even if you don't want it, like, and if you don't love this card, I still would sell and just get it later. Cause like, and you can still get OG print. If you pulled your one copy though, and you want to keep the one you pulled, very understandable. How you doing, Eslo? How you doing, bro? Hate that I have to watch on the YouTube app. Brave blocks ads, but I can't live comment through Brave. That's weird. It's really weird. I'm not gonna care if you guys skip ads or not. I'm not that stingy. But listen, I missed the 47 minutes of the stream. Gonna need you to go back over everything I missed, lol. Well, there's a fucking replay, buddy. Nah, I'm just playing. Also, very quickly, guys, if you guys want to donate through Super Chat or PayPal, the goal is 3 to 5 donations. $5, I'll open up 1 OTS pack 20. $10, I'll open up 3 OTS pack 20s. $5, I'll open up 15 OTS pack 20s. And then $20, I'll open up 7 OTS pack 20s. Now we have not pulled an ulti out of this yet. I think it was like 40 packs, and I think we're at like 27 or 26. So I feel like we're gonna see an ulti soon. I actually want to go over OTS 20. How many likes do we have? 12 likes. If you have not liked the video, go ahead, smash that like button. Also, I don't know if you guys know this. We're gonna clear. Well, actually, I'm gonna say that later on. We're gonna refresh here. Okay, we don't have first ed on, so I don't know what's okay. What? Why is this not what? Okay, if we go Yu-Gi-Oh again, clear filters, and then okay. So here's how we're gonna do it because this website, man, so buggy. All right, so light play near mints. So you got light play raise 25. Well, no, my bad. $20. Super cheap for ulti ray. Near mints, we're just gonna go near mints. 22. If you do not have Ray right now, it's a great and that you go verified 54. They do go up to 28s here. Go ahead, grab the cheaper copies while you could right now. Aluber is 25, really 34. Very good to grab as well. If you're playing branded, I think having an ulti is wonderful. Cherries is 17, not bad. Organisms 3, 2. Cards should go up, by the way. Dollar. Set was solid, honestly. Set was very solid. Just want to see how Herald Lights are going up. Near mints are 2. Okay. And they do sell actually quite a bit. Like, look at these sales. 3 days. And we have like multiple play sets, a few play sets there. I see a lot of people buying them. Yeah, someone bought 6 there too. Might be a card you might want to buy. Cholanto near mint, Lamau. Bruh. I also want to look at this buyout because Blade Buster. Blaster, my fault, guys. Ultis are bought out. I actually have this because I like how this ulti looks. 22, 40, and then one first set for $70. If you put light play on, you have first set light play for 30, 27s here. That's fair. Nobody's really buying these much. I mean, you got a light play here for 20, sure, but only like 2 near mints here, or 2 are sold at above 20. I'll play at 15 there. Oh, that's disgusting. Then we have the ultras, and then you have legendary collections at $1. Then you have these here at about lightly played near mints, 41 listings. Okay, so the card's not going to go extinct, but first editions, 21. I mean, it's not even that much. Might be a good card to pick up right now. At $1, I mean, goes to 4s very quickly. This card, you might want to pick this card up, honestly. About as near mint as water damage plus mold. Oh, man. Ash from Tinsworth picking up. Let's see. Oh, really quickly, if you guys want to become a YouTube channel member, you could also become a YouTube channel member. You can use if you do, you could do emotes like these right here, actually. That I'm about to show in a second. But there's some perks, right? There's a Discord, all of that. Okay, it doesn't come up in StreamYards, but it comes up in what's it called? On the YouTube. So don't know why not StreamYards, but okay. Let's see here. Ash Blossom from the Tins. Honestly, bro, if you're gonna get Ash and you want to even if you're on a budget, just go get these at 8s. Like, don't get the commons for 4s. Just get the prismatic secrets at 8s. Very, very good to get these. I personally think that the ghost bells are also amazing here. Very, very good to get these. And they sell, right? Yeah, they sell quite a bit here. I feel like this card can easily hit 5s, 6s. Great card to get overall. Michael Raven or Michelle Raven. Don't know which one. But hey, man, Great show. What do you think of Dark Lord Zerata? Hold or sell? Thanks, man. Let me take a look for that. Is it Dark World or what? Hold on. Dark Lord Zerata. Okay, so I'm not. Oh, it's Dark Lord, not Dark World. I'm dumb. So I went over this before, and I said that this card, while it's a Phantom Darkness Secret Rare, it didn't see. It's never really had a time in its life where it's seen play, and right. So if there, it's kind of this was kind of something to match JD, but not. They didn't want to make something as strong as JD. Just Judgment Dragon. Um. So if there are four more Dark Monsters with different names, you can tribute some of this monster. You can't special. You have to tribute it with a Dark Monster, right? And it's not even additional, right? So you have to have the grave set up, and then it's one tribute. It's not looking good. Send one dark monster from your hand to grave. So you already have to. So you have to neg one essentially. Yeah, you can. I know there's darks in the grave effects, all that. All kids set up the grave. I get the point. And then you destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Not all cards like JD, just all cards your opponent controls. But if you activate this card, you have to destroy this card during the end phase. Card's not good. It really isn't. You got First Light Play for 25, Nearmits for 40. Personally, this card, oddly enough, is selling a little bit in July. I don't know why. I feel like if you have it, let's see. I assume you had a first set, right? Lightly played there for 12. If you want to get that for 19, 12 for an unlimited, it's fine. I just feel as though, how should I say this? I feel like this card could go up over time just because it's so old. OG, Phantom Darkness, all that. If you don't need cash, don't sell it now. But it's not like I would ever advise someone to pick it up. Just like in your predicament, that's what I would do. Kung Thao, if there's packs, random. Thank you for the $5 donation, bro. I really appreciate it. I got you, bro. I just wanted to answer your question first. Quarter Century Fusion Armageddon place at worth. Let me see here. Man, card is not bad. Reveal fusion monster in your extra deck, and special summon one of the fusion monster whose name is mentioned on that monster from your extra deck or a graveyard. So if you have a fusion monster in your extra deck, you could special summon a fusion material, summon one of the fusion materials whose name is mentioned from extra deck or graveyard. So that's really good. But until the end of your opponent's turn, it can't attack, and its effects are negated. So it's basically, it helps you skip steps and combos. That's what it essentially does. And it's what's called, and it's until the end of your opponent's turn, effects negated. So if they can't out it, it's still on the board. It's not bad. I think that this card right now, people know it's very good. I would monitor this every day because we're going to see this. We're going to see like 30, 40 more listings of this card when we actually get the set, the set, floating around, Monday morning, Friday, all that. So I think that this card, I would keep an eye on it day one, and it's not going to be much of a difference of price. And then if it starts going down, follow the downtrend to 80. I think this card's not going to go below 80 though. I think if you see it around 90, 100, it's not bad. It's pretty good to get 90 or 100, but keep an eye on it because if Meta Relevant decks cannot use this right now, this will keep dropping until it goes like skyrockets in price. That's what I would say. But keep an eye on this because if it does get bought out, it does get bought out. Thoughts on Tistana and Bashtina cards? First of all, thank you for the $20 donation, Ethan. I appreciate that, boy. 7 packs. Think it's up to 27. But I'll pick up Kong Fouls first. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I'm going to pick, that's going to be Kung Thao's. And then out of 25, pick 7 random. It's not even selling at 50. Is it not? Hold up. What's not selling at 50? Let's see this card though. Or they make it. Wow. They made it an ultra. $4. Not bad for $4. Uh, but yeah. Thoughts on Tistana and Bastina cards? Let's look at Tistana real quick. This is not what I. Hold on. Where? Man, why am I not finding this? Hold on one second. Um. Oh, okay. Now I'm finding it. Okay. Okay. Now I got it. Okay. Hold up. I don't know why it wasn't showing up, but there we go. So I think that this card, it's not. How should I say this? For an ultra, it's not bad. The divine domain cards in general aren't bad. Is it only showing me this? I know the archetype you're talking about, and I'm kind of annoyed because this is an archetype. Oh, okay. That's just a card. Okay. Because what am I? No, it is an archetype. Okay, I'm not stupid. Okay, I kept thinking I'm stupid. I think this archetype could be good once we get more support for it in the next set. That's what I think. Okay, this is because I was saying here, I know this archetype. No, so I think that right now, if you want it on pre-order, you could go get it. It's too cheap for pre-order. That's the way I see it. Rowdy Roo, Crystal Wing Ultras went insane. Yeah, we went over it last March. Also, I don't know if you guys saw this, but and I cannot tell you the reason why per se, but I'm actually going to show it right here. My last Market Watch got 2,600 views. The one before, and then by the way, I believe this was there was a giveaway here. 1.1. One before that, 1.8, 2. Well, I actually did not know that was at 2.5. I thought that was at 2.0. But and then 1K. I feel like my market watches are just so inconsistent in views. Like it's insane. Like usually I get minimum 1,200, so 1,000's low, you know. But hey, if I'm gonna get over 2K on the next one, I'm not too upset. If there's many vendors have listings of Fusion Armageddon Core Century for under 50, where? Tell Ethan or not Ethan. No. Tell what's it called, Kung Thao, because under 50, I think that card's good under 50. All right, let's do here. Let me get these for you here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 21, 25. Okay. I was like, oh, I probably miscounted by one, but no, I didn't. All right. What's really funny is if I didn't have extra OTS lying around, I would never do 7 for 20. Like, that's not even $3, actually, per one. All right. So, this is Kung Thao's pack. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Kung Thao. Again, appreciate you, bro. Okay, super ancient organism. Very good super. This is the super we want. So, Herald is not bad either, but I'd actually rather have organisms because I have a lot of Heralds too. And, you know, so if we don't get an ulti here, I'm actually going to be very worried. So we're going to start because this would be number 3. Or was it number 3 you wanted? Actually, even though I read the numbers out loud, I don't remember them. Yeah, okay. How you doing, by the way, Gasneaks? Bro, you got to start flexing on me more on Instagram, bro. I'm just playing. Gadget Gamer here. Jose Soso, I found yours recently and like that you cover other cards other than main format stuff. Not only do I like going over, you know, like Edison older format, but I also love going over collector cards. I put more effort into trying to find buyouts because a lot of the more natural buyouts are usually not meta relevant and people don't know that they're bought out. And I try to cover that, you know? And sometimes it takes a little bit of digging. Like once in a while, I'll just go through sets while playing a game and be like, oh, that's bought out. Oh, that's bought out. Herald of Orange Light, not bad for a super here. Not bad at all here. Gamer's Choice for 49. Use code make 45 for the one. Yeah, actually, in fact, I actually want to see if I could get affiliated by them actually. Because do you guys shop on Gamer's Choice? I actually want to know that. In fact, I actually am going to ask that on a poll here. Let's see. Um, no, not. Uh, yeah, I'll actually just ask it. Do you guys shop on Gamers Choice at all? I didn't even spell Gamers Choice correctly, so that's cool. Gotta dip early. Take care, Saki. No problem, bro. No problem, bro. All right. So let's get back to it. So first one, Herald the Orange Light. Not bad. Okay, not bad. All right. So this is the third pack. I thought Herald was the first one. Good super. So oh man, I should have spoken. Why did I speak? Key of the Swamp is a good comment, but besides that, trash. But to be fair, 2 out of 4 for a good super so far. Not bad. This is yeah. Okay, the ninja card. Don't even think they use this actually. No, not more. I don't like overpaying on pre-sales. I feel like, but the thing about Gamer's Choice is like I remember they had CR Baron for 100. That was insane. Like sometimes they actually have more realistic pre-sales that are like I personally don't like doing pre-sales much, but there are times even on TCG player where there's good pre-sales. I've had friends caught from them, the condition wasn't it. Oh, that sucks. Only for pre-sale reprint sets like Mavens and Malice. Okay. I like the honesty. Nimble Beaver. Actually, this is a good super too. Bring him here if he's meowing. 2 more packs here. All right, Ethan. Ethan wanted to see an ulti because he knows it's been a long time since an ulti's been pulled on the channel, which I appreciate you, dog. Pulled only an ulti Fenrir, and January I pulled something. Come on. Neko? Okay. Then the last pack here. I know he's fat. Damn, no ulti. No, bring him over here. Bring him in my lap. Come here.
Gosh. Sorry, little guy.
All right. All right. And this is Cosmo, guys. All right. Let's do this here. You know what's really funny? He's always at the side of me when I record and all that. All right. How are you doing, buddy? What do you think of the market? What do you think of the market? You know, you're always so loud. You don't want to talk? Okay, he doesn't want to talk. All right. Cool cat. Thanks. All right. Whoa. Relax. Okay. All right. Gonna put you down now. Okay. Speaking of pre-sales, remember when clowns were buying the new Ishizu cards at 30 a copy? Dude, the whole package was 300. That, I'm not gonna lie. Because of tier format, I'm glad you wasted your money. I'm not gonna lie. That is unironically, Eslo, one of my favorite pre-sales. By far, one of my favorite pre-sales. Just because I was happy other people lost. I did not expect them to go like 4s. Like Whole core was like 80 day one, and then slowly made its way to like 30. Man. So yeah, let's see what else here. It's 18 likes. If you have not liked the video, go ahead, smash that like button. Also, since you guys are here, I also want to say, just because my live stream, you guys are my boys, right? I actually have a collab with someone soon, and it's in the next probably week and a half. And I don't know if you guys watch pack openings, but his name's Heart of the Pack. We've talked over Instagram quite a few times actually, and I've been in his streams and all that. I think he's been in my stream once. And all that. And we finally got something going because I wanted to give him a gift because I think he's awesome. I'm cool with banning all of them. I don't think those cards should be in the game. That was ridiculous. Absolutely. 1 second, guys. I want to put. I had to put him at the window because he likes being at the window. Yeah. So let's see. What else do we want to go over here? Also, tier list is soon, roughly 10 minutes. Because I want to do that. And while I'm happy that for donations, we have not gotten an ulti yet, which I'm actually really shocked. I'm actually worried there's no ulti now. If you guys want to donate through Super Chat or PayPal, it's always appreciated. Goals 3 of 5 donations. We've gotten 2 so far. Thank you, Kung Fao. Thank you, Ethan. $5, I'll open up 1 OTS pack 20. $10, I'll open up 3 OTS pack 20s. $15, I'll open up 5 OTS pack 20s. And $20, I'll open up 7 OTS pack 20s. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one thing in a second here, but for I'm gonna give you guys. Well, nah, never mind. I was just thinking if I want to open till I got an ulti, but nah, I'm good. The only time they're cool is when they're an engine like a Shadal deck. Other than that, they're aids. I just think they're too unhealthy. Way too unhealthy here. I actually want to look at. I want to look at something here. Ulti droplets. They're dropping from 150. That's insane to me. Very cheap for ulti droplet. First set secrets from Rise are for near mint without photos. Now, they are actually going up. 43 listings, 18s. Going up to 20. I think this card can easily hit $20. I kept telling people get theirs for cheap. They go up on the second page to 30. So, yeah, go get your droplets while you can, guys, because this is just way too cheap. Way too cheap. And how often are these selling here? Not often. Okay. Playset today. Only one playset. 24th, 3. 23rd, 4. 22nd, 4. 21st, 4. 20. 4. 19, 4. Wow. These are, well, you see some plays a little bit more here, but cards not selling as much as you would think droplets is. I mean, it's moving, granted, and these are very rare, but I kind of feel like, yeah, they'll hit 30s and maybe plateau at 30. Page 3 has them at 38, so, 30s to 40s, I feel like. I like the card, but it was crazy seeing Crossout pre-sale at 140. Yeah, I got rid of all of them but one at 150, actually. Thoughts on Foxy Toon, Quarter Century, or CR? So I talked about the Quarter Century at 48 earlier because we went over Monstrous Revenge. Very good to get it then. I think if it wasn't so splashable, they would possibly make Verlicent playable. Possibly. Yeah, they're unhealthy, but Shadals need help. Yeah, I mean, look, it's going to exist in the game regardless. If you want to use it in a non-meta deck because it makes a non-meta deck look good and you want to have fun, go for it. No hate whatsoever. Absolutely. I just don't think, they make Shadals better, therefore they should be in the game. That's all I don't believe. But no, by far, go have fun with it. If someone was playing like some kinky tier 3 shit with Ichizu, they get the pass. Which, speaking of, do we have Shadals on the list here? And again, very quickly, in about 5 minutes, I will be doing the tier list right over here. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Why are so many ads? Oh my gosh. But yeah. So we're going to be doing that very, very soon. Let's share the screen again here. All right. I'm actually going to drink some water here because I know you. So if you guys have any more questions or any more cards to go over, ask me now. Again, we're going to pull up Foxy Tune CR though for you. Because I only looked at the quarter century. They're even in price. I thought these were like 40s. So while people might want CRs to match, that is a thing. I just like how the quarter century looks because it looks really cool. And there's less listings for the secret rare as well. They go up to 58, going up to 67 very quickly. So yeah, I would definitely get the ones at 48. It's selling too, quite a bit. All right. Do you think the TCG is heading to the wrong direction? So I'm actually not only going to not just agree, but I'm going to tell you, it's not that it's going in a bad direction. I think since Power of the Elements, it's gone bad. I think Sprite were too overpowered. I know the deck is more, if you could stop them with like some type of floodgate-esque effect, blah, 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 right? It doesn't like have as many interrupts as you thought. It's just the fact that nothing does it to them and they could just have crazy boards and they could do some locks. I don't know. I don't like Sprite. I think Sprite's very strong. I'm not going to say I hate Sprite, but it's very strong. Tier Limit, obviously, for obvious reasons. Power of the Elements, we had, I think, a few other crazy cards. Like, I think Garura's a super probably target's kind of nuts. There's a few other things for Power of the Elements, but then we got Darkwing Blast, which furthered the problem with Power of the Elements, but gave us Bystials. And Bystials, I think that Bystial shouldn't have been in the game. Like, by far. It's not that I hate Tier Limit by itself. I hate Tier Limit Ishizu when we had all the Tier Limit cards at 3 and Ishizu all at 3. That's what I really hate, right? If Tier did not have Ishizu, I wouldn't maybe perhaps like the deck. I would have been okay with it. I'd be like, okay, that's something. And then, but again, Bystials, we have Walking Callbys on legs. What's so funny is when I hear players complain, I hear Bystial the most, at least right now. I don't even think that there's some huge problem in Dune. Like, I stick to Darkwing Blast. Oh, and Fenrir as a card, generic special summon, get rid of whatever card whenever you're put, activates a monster. No, I'm good. Hello, Saki, hope you are. Hello, Saki, hope you are well. I kind of feel like Doom will be under open, leading to many of the single spiking. There's a little bit for everybody there. Plus, people see. Here's the thing. And this might be a very stupid point to make. Since we have quarter centuries, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I want some cards, and I want a quarter century. 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 boxes. Hey, I could buy a box or two, right? Especially if you're at locals and you see a guy buy 2 boxes and he doesn't pull one, someone's gonna go get another box or two. Have you touched 6 Samurai stuff? I know it's Gateway Supers. Shut up. Not sure about other Samurai stuff. I have not looked at them so far. Let me look at Gateway here. Let me see all versions here because you got like all of them at like cents here. You said Gateway? Yeah. Well, these are OGs. 25 listings, not much, but $1, $2, all that. But to Stardust Overdrive, so first sets are fucking insane. Yeah, 25. I would never pay this for first editions, like ever in my entire life. I don't think these are bad though. Like, if I go over this in a market watch, I don't think these are like bad at all. Actually, like the cheaper ones at 2-3, not bad. OG Stardust Overdrive. For older formats, even especially Gateway to 3, I'd play it. I say Gateway to 3, I'll play 6 Samurai. No joke. I will play 6 Samurai if we get Gateway to 3. Bystials were another mistake. Dark Ruler board still lost it. But yeah, it's so stupid. Currently, Amanda Min enjoy. Amanda Min's very good. I think it's pretty strong, especially with the new support now. I think the deck before is very good. It has obvious choke points. I can understand why people might not like it, but it feels more like, at least right now until I see more of it, it feels more of a deck of the time. It's does a bunch of things. You end on like you put Baron on the board, you put the Bestial shit on board, and you get the Bestials, which again, it's a Bestial problem at that point. I think without Bestials, I don't have an issue with it. Not at all. Not at all. Are you playing or interested in any new decks? Altergeist with the new support. I feel like I answered this earlier. Altergeist with the new support. If I get the core for Infernoble, maybe. And then there was one other deck that I was interested in. Oh, Synchro. Why did I forget? I do want to play Synchro. I really do. All right. Also, if you guys like the channel and you want to support me to do this more often so I can quit one of my jobs, consider being a YouTube channel member. It really appreciates you. Get Discord, you can DM me, and it's super fun. And we like fun sometimes. All right. With that being said, we are actually going to move on to the tier list here. Now, I am going to want you guys in the comment section to tell me if you guys agree or disagree a lot. This is actually going to be a YouTube video. Infernobles is my jam. Please Konami smoke grenade to 1. Oh, yeah. I'm actually shocked they didn't put to 1 with the new support, but maybe they will. Who knows? They don't like hand loop cards. I feel like Konami's really has an issue with that. I don't play Bestials in mine currently. I end up in Baron, Ice J Gym, Dispatter. Oh, yeah. I guess people can play Dispatter on Endborn, not play Bestials. And then Counter Trap, 3 Negate Apo. That's actually better than the builds well, that's probably because of the new build. Because I know with the new build, you end on Baron, Ice J Gym, Dispatter, and then you ended on one other thing. Oh, no. You could make the Sword Soul guy. That's a level 10. But Apo's not bad at all either. Like, not at all. All right. So, there's also going to be a YouTube video. So, I'm going to, like, not look at too many comments here unless I get, like, a donation, really. So, like, to look over a card, all that. And we're just going to get right into it here. So, I'm going to put chat over here, and I'm going to put the thing over here. Yeah, okay. And we're going to start right over here. Hey, guys. Thomas from Team Sakurasou here. Come at you guys with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tier list post-Dune 2023. We got quite a bit of decks here, and this video is going to be a little bit different because we actually have chat. If you guys would know, I stream all the time at 10 p.m. Central, and they'll be helping me with this tier list a little bit. But if you guys disagree or agree with anything, let me know in the comment section below. I would always love to hear your guys' opinions here. We actually need to add a tier 0 here. Okay, we're actually gonna do something stupid here. Tier 0.55 and a tier 1 or tier 0. So yeah. If you guys enjoy these kinds of videos, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And let me know what you guys are playing as well this format. And we're just gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna go Sword Soul very quickly here. I'm gonna put Sword Soul in tier 2. The deck does not do anything since last format, and last format it was closer to tier 2 than tier 1. People would have considered tier 1.5, but that's also because I think a lot of players are wanting to play this. They're not. It's just you have a lot of players who want to play this because it's baby's first combo deck. You're gonna see a lot of people saying top 32 with it just because like, oh, I could just do the basic whatever, blah blah blah, and people like Tenyis, all that. I think that it was probably closer to tier 2, if not tier 2 last format. This format, if anything, it gets power crept to tier 2, something of the sort. So I'm just going to put that there. Put Madolche. Going to put Madolche in Rogue. You could argue tier 2, and I love the deck. I really do. The deck is very, very fun. But I'm going to put this in Rogue, only because I've seen people struggling against the meta decks with this at locals like quite a bit. The deck could be a lot better. I know that the build keeps changing, all of that, but I personally need to play it with the new Vern stuff, because I'm not saying it can't be a tier 2 deck, but we know that we're not going to see representation at all either, and that's the biggest problem. Sorcel is either Hand Trap Pike or Brick C to facilitate Denlong. Yeah, the Denlong didn't really help the deck as much. People thought it was going to be cracked, and it's not really too cracked here. And if you guys want to chime in on any of the decks in the comment over here and say, hey, I think, like, let's say Heavy Samurai or whatever, this should be tier 1, and your reasoning why, before I even go over it, because tell me, because I'll probably jump straight to that. So Exo Sister here, I think Exo Sister, gonna put it in Rogue. The deck's not bad, but we have a lot of players that are turned off about it. It can be, I think, if D Shifter is ever necessary, or D Shifter / no access to the grave, it hits a lot of the decks hard, because obviously with Yu-Gi-Oh, graveyard's your second hand, deck is basically your third hand. Banish could even be your Banish is like your third hand in a way. Exo Sisters, again, because we have Cash, right? And Cash is really strong, which I'm going to put Cash at tier 1. I don't have to explain Cash. We're just going to put it in tier 1 and leave it there. Exo Sister here, I think when Cash leaves and we have more grave stuff, I feel like we can easily hit tier 2. But right now, I'm just leaning more towards Rogue. That's how I see it. What's it called? Bring Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow back to 1, and we are so back. What's really funny, actually, about Super Heavy Samurai, Ethan, is that I think that this deck could go. It's minimum tier 2. But I think that maybe 1.5, because people, look, here's the thing. I know if they had Scareclaw, deck's cracked. Thrust with a pointer was something they used to do as well, because it would out any 3 cards in the game. If it was with Scareclaw, we would be tier 1 if we had the link. The ban hurts, but the deck could still do great things. I'm thinking 1.5, because I can't put it in tier 2. It's so good. It's so good. Also, for YouTube, I have a way for you guys to dislike the video. Because what I'm about to say, if you guys donate $5 or more, I'll do the normal OTS thing, but I may change what I put on the tier list. So, like, if you want Cash into like let's say you want Super Heavy at tier 1, your boy might put it in 1. Who knows? Ritual Beast structured at Konami. If Tremors got it, we can get it too. How you doing, World Peace Aereo? Funny enough, if you don't know, Ritual Beasts, I hate that archetype like a lot. It's only because it's not even the deck itself. It's the people I know who played the deck back when it was relevant. The people who really liked it a lot and like still hyped it to this day. I don't like them at all. I don't like them at all. All right, Flunderies. I'm thinking tier 2, but it could be Rogue. I feel like Flunderies is a deck that people will just like auto run into and just call it a day, and then just see what happens. Bro said he's taking bribes. No. I'm not taking bribes. I'm just saying, since I look at donated chats more, maybe it'll help me. Nah, I'm just playing. But I think Flunderies in tier 2 is pretty good. I mean, the deck still does what it needs to. It's just, it does not sing as much play. I can't put this in Rogue per se, but Flu's probably Rogue at this point. That's how I feel, but I feel like the deck is a little better than Rogue options. And it's more of it does not have the number. Right? Morenses. Gonna put in Rogue. It could be tier 2. The deck is, it's weird because the deck is good. But I think that this format doesn't treat it well. Right? And there's so many better options, like maybe even tier 2. Like, I feel like if you want to play Morenses, Sword Soul's a little better because you could at least play through boards. Morenses has a hard time playing through boards. Like, that's my issue. And that's my problem, right? There are decks that do what Morentzas do that aren't glass cannon. And that's why I'm gonna put it rogue. But if it gets another card that can just help, either it puts more on the board or help play through problems, I would not mind putting it in tier 2. But like I also feel like I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. A Kaiju's beat it. The trap is cute though. Look. Am I gonna piss someone off if I do this? Like, look, this deck has had a top before, but not much. And with the time rules, you're done. Like meta relevant, you could take this. You physically could not take this to anything higher than a regional. That's how I see it. That is what I'm going to put. I am going to put Dynamorphia D. I know that's going to insult a lot of people. Look, Dynamorphia is cool. It's fun, but it's not meta. Yeah, I'm going to put it D for dog shit. All right. So, let's look at, you know what? Let's just get this branded out of the way. Branded tier 1. I understand. With the new format, I don't know how many places it's going to be in. Kentamami, though. So where do we think Branded and Despise should go? Because I feel like they're still really good. They get cards like every single set. I think this recent set is the only set that you haven't gotten support in like the last 2 years. That's kind of how I feel. Deck's great. It has so much that you have to cut cards that you really want to play because you don't have enough room, right? Like Lulu, people want to play, but Branded is a solid 1.5. It needs to get hit though. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing the fucking deck. Branded with Cash is probably tier 1. Yeah, I feel like if people aren't playing Cash, they're playing Branded instead. What do we think? Do we think 1.5 or 1.1? Tell me in the chat right now because I don't. Week 1. Yeah, I think at the bottom of week 1, maybe. Right? Because I can't sit here and tell you that it's between tier 1 and tier 2. It's tier 1 for sure. Bro. Dude, Konami to Brandon is like the side chick who still thinks she has a chance. She just keeps on trying, you know. Like, this is how this is how Brandon support goes, okay? It's like the side chick that gives a guy everything, right? Oh, you want a housewife? I'll do all that. Oh, you want to do anal? I hate anal, but I'll even do that, right? His main chick doesn't do anal, right? But he knows not to leave for the side chick, but the side chick keeps on giving and giving and giving. And at this point, you're like, there's nothing you could do about it. And you're like, it's such an uncomfortable situation. And that is how Brandon Despia is going to be for me. Brandon Despia, it has Konami as its side bitch. That's how I see it. That is where I'm going to go. I mean, they're giving to so many high rarity shit too. We got Ulti Aluber and the Ulti there, and we got Starlights for days. That's how I'm gonna see it. Like Starlights for quarter centuries for days. Pfft. If you want to count Lubellion, the Dark World. What do we want? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put Dark World in. Thinking Roger. See, here's the thing. The deck is good, but while we have like Shifter, and all these like banishes from grave, because the Dark Worlds they definitely need to banish all that. There's a lot of good side deck cards. You know what? World Peace, I'm not even going to argue with you on Rogue. It could be tier 2. Oh, wait. Could be tier 2 in a different format. Because the deck is strong. It really is. But it shifters, it's done. Depending, it has it has choke points for sure. Drytron, we're just going to put this in the Rogue. People are wanting to play it more, and it's cool, but I cannot advise you to play this. it can crumble like a cookie to Shifter and Droll, which keeps their shenanigans at bay. Absolutely. Juggernaut is cool, but there's too much hate for it already in the format. Yeah, that again. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. I put it in Rogue because that's what I believe, but I would love to put it in tier 2 if the format was nicer. If everyone wasn't main Droll to the moon, fine. Right. And same thing with like Shifter, right? And we have cash, right? So Mathbeck, solid tier 2. Also, for the YouTube peeps, if you're buying anything or anyone, if you guys are buying anything on TCG Player, please use my link down in the description below. It helps out the channel to no just cost to you. Leave a like, subscribe, become a YouTube channel member if you want to support the channel, all that, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, so here, and if you guys are on YouTube wondering why I'm looking at the side over here, it's because I have double monitor. I do this on my live stream sometimes. So it's funny because the circular hit does not do too much. And would Mathmech see play right now more if we had circular at 3? I think that Mathmech, it's a good deck. It can OTK out of nowhere. It doesn't hurt too much. Retro Wadro, I've never seen you, so how you doing, bro? Mathmech is terrible for doing lols. I don't know what that means, but I feel like it's not going to see much play, but it still does what it needs to do. And it was definitely, people were considered, okay, I saw a list last format of 1.5. I don't think it's good. It's better than Rogue, but I don't think it's better than tier 2. That's kind of how the way I see it. I feel like tier 2 is fine for it. Maybe lower tier 2, but tier 2. Maybe if I see how the format post-Dune's forming, I could put in Rogue, but I just feel like, because people are still like, yo, I got Mathmech in the back pocket. And they still want to play. I feel like when Mathmech gets reprinted, people are it's going to see a little more play too. I would have loved to see a Mathmech card. Oh, yeah, Circular is definitely good, but the deck, it doesn't hurt the deck as much as people think it does. Oh, man. But Mathmech could be roguelike, but it's not tier. Oh, no, absolutely not. Right? Tier 2.5. I feel like tier 2.5 is just rogue. Like, you could just call it rogue at that point. That's why I don't really mess with tier 2. If you expect less hand traps, Mathmech will have more difficult time. However, you expect board breakers, it could be tier 2. Yeah, I understand why we're going back and forth for sure here. I think that, how should I see it here? How about this? We're going to put it at the bottom of tier 2. That's what we're going to put it in. And because to be fair, I've seen a little more how this format's popping out, and I've seen a bit of Mathmech, but nowhere as much as last format. And that's why I was like, oh, it was 1.5 last format. We could put it at 2, right? And then, people are going to be excited. They're going to want to play the Dune deck, all that. And we're going to call it a day. Why are there 2 super heavy samurais here? What the? Some of this is repeat. Okay. Do we have Altergeist here? Oh, we don't have Geist. That's so annoying here. Okay. So, whatever. Let's see. What other ones we have to go? Eldritch. Okay, so we're either looking at this at Rogue or possibly our second D. I feel like, okay, because here's the thing. I feel like the big problem with Eldritch is if you can get Golden Lord banished, you're done, right? If you could stop him from the field, right? And I feel like the deck, while it keeps up a good resource game, but it won't have a win condition if you don't have Eldritch. Like, I feel like Eldritch is still a good deck, but you cannot take this to an event higher than a regional. Like, I just don't think it deserves D. So I feel like if I put in Rogue, like, what would you guys agree with Rogue? Because I can't say this is dog. I could say it's Rogue, but I can't say it's dog like confidently. Just because it's, this is what it is. Also, I would put Geist in tier 2. Eldritch is just way worse Lab. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll put Lab in tier 1, by the way. By far. I think that Lab really, really strong, especially because we have Eradicator still. Deck has won Nationals, absolutely strong. I think if we get the new card, because here's the thing, Konami loves Labyrinth, right? Once we get the new card that literally says, we are giving you a custom-made card, and we have a ban list that hits branded and cash, and maybe some of the other problems in the game, if Labyrinth goes untouched, and we get that new card, easily, I think 1.5 by far. Bestials or DD Crowkill? Oh yeah. Tier 1 without, absolutely, right? Do you guys think with the new Lab Monster, right? Because we all agree that's tier 1, I think. With the new Labyrinth Monster, would you say, guys, tier 0.5? I think tier 1. Deck does a lot, has a lot of resource management, and it's just going to get better and better. More representation when we get the tins. Absolutely. Man-to-min. I'm looking at 1.5 or 1 here. I'm thinking 1.5. Just because, and I'm going to tell you about 1.5. The deck is good, but it takes practice. If you can get Visa Starfrost banished or not let him hit, basically you stop Visa Starfrost or you draw, really, really good position. I think it's definitely strong. I'm going to put in 1.5 because maybe it's tier 1 worthy, but I don't really see exact tier 1. Like, if this won an event, I wouldn't be absolutely shocked, but I want to see how the top 32s are. That's what I want to see. So I'm going to put Mandamin in tier 1.5 for right now, but if I am on crack, please let me know, because the boards are good, but you could stop it very easily, right? That's kind of how I see it. Does roll this? Oh yeah, rolls the Spire. McConko. Okay, you know what? The engine possibly tier 2. The deck itself, you could go into Rogue. Tier 1 under tier 1 under an experienced pilot for Matt. All right, yeah, that I could get that. I can get that. The Churia isn't bad, but it's they hit this for no reason. Like, look, here's the thing about Naturia, okay? The deck was getting tops when you mixed it with Runic. And when I say tops, I mean top 32. Did they get a top 16? Probably somewhere, right? But they never got a top 8 from my knowledge, right? And when they did get a top, it wasn't often. Like, the deck was approaching Rogue, if not Rogue already, essentially, with Runic, right? And once they hit Fountain to 2 and they put Sacred Tree to 1, Sacred Tree I don't agree with at all. I can't consider this. Mekanko isn't a pure deck, just an engine ritual proud. That's how I see it too, as low. And that's what I mean. But they try to make it a deck. They tried. Mandamin, if it goes off, will be the best combo deck as it doesn't lose to a single card and the counter trap gives it protection through DRNM. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it as well. Like, the boards they can set up is just whoa. You know what? We're going to put it at bottom of tier 1. Because like it's tier 1 worthy. But we need to see results. You know, that's kind of how I see it. But do we disagree with Naturia, chat? Because I feel like, yeah. Nouvelle. Some people might hate Nouvelle and be like, oh, this is D. I've seen the boards and I know it's not enough, but you could take this to locals and be fine. They're getting new support to be a lot better. You could confidently put this in Rogue. I mean, once we get the new support, it's going to be good. But post Dune, the boards aren't bad, right? Because we have, like, I've seen it, and the recursion is good. The deck, and this is what the ritual deck needs. It needs a card that when you put it on board, it's more of a win condition, right? Like, hey, let's put what's it called? Like let's give them a negate, another like a built-in negate that is unless you play because you can't really play Novellas and Engine well, like that is on board easy, something like that. You know, like I know they have a trap, but they need like something to like put more on the board. That's what I need. Yeah. Scared of a Mandamin counter trap? Just run spiritualism. Naturia is perfectly but yeah, I feel like a lot of people are upset about the Naturia placing, but I fully agree with it, if anything. That's kind of what I see. That's what I see. Pearly. Not putting in, it's not a tier 1 deck. I like it. It's cool. It's not tier 2. It's not tier 1. 1.5. I think that if this card, if they got the card that's limited because it's crazy, goes +5, tier 1, fine. Has to go into 1.5 because of that. And let's be real, there's a lot of other decks that are looking a little better than Pearly, like these 4 right here. That's kind of what I think. Deck is still good, can strong, can beat over. I think it's going to be a fan favorite. It's going to get some tops, but I don't see this. That's kind of how I see it. Tier 1, it's absolutely better than branded. Really? Because I've seen the branded matchup with this, and I just feel. And by the way, this was before. Okay, they did because they're not getting. They didn't get any new support from what I've known. Well, no, they got the new card and all that. I don't know exactly what the new support does. I am basing this off before Dune. So can you guys tell me what the board looks like in addition to what it does or what they beat? So it's a 2-card draw 4 combo. Love you too, Sogiri. Kaiju's just cripple the deck, but can provide a plethora of resources to come back. That is true. So I didn't know 2-card draw 4 combo is good. You know what? I like branded, but dropped it since it loses Heart to Ash. Does lose it does lose the Ash and the Fusion's really good. I mean, I guess maybe I need to educate myself on Pearly. I definitely I definitely need to educate myself on Pearly because while I know what the deck does, not post Dune as much. Like I saw I was getting support like 3 weeks ago. Said, "Oh, I'll look into it." Never did. And people aren't talking about the new support much at all. Besides, like, "Oh, cute kitty, haha." I'm gonna put it at the top of 1.5. If I am wrong, I'm wrong. Alexander said tier 100%. It's sad Delicious Memory got hit without deck being showcased at full power. Same with Super Heavy. Yeah. 100%? You guys talk to me more about Pearly, and then I'll see it because I need to educate myself on it. But yeah. Is it? Or can we call this Dragon Link? I think 1.5 is very fair for Dragon Link. Pearly cards are cracked. Pearly tier 1. Okay, you know what? We'll put Pearly at tier 1. That's fine. Okay. That's what chat's saying. I think my comment section are going to roast me on this one, and that's fine. But wow, we have 5 tier 1 decks because the Mandamin is so good. I just feel like it's going to take a while, like for people to learn the deck and really know the best build to get tier 1. That's the only reason I wanted to put this in 1.5, mind you. And I was really on the edge of 1 or top 1.5. Pearly's just, I'm just not educated on it. Trap tricks. Okay. I'm going to tell, well, before we, okay, let me know about what you guys think about trap tricks here. But Sky Striker could go into tier 2. I'm going to be honest with you guys here. I get that engage that 2. But the deck loses so hard to Bystials. Like, Bystials hurt when you get your shit banished. The 2 engage is good. I know the going first build is better. I know that the deck has multi-role. It's a strong deck, but it's not rogue. It's tier 2. It's a good deck, but it loses to a lot of what's in the game, including Droll kills by far, and it's that. You don't have time to do the engage combo with Shizuku where, I'll dump engage, and then I'll get it back with Kagari, and then I'll Shizuku have engage. If I set up next turn, they lose. If I make it to next turn, it's something like that. Bystials will banish. They have ways for your Ray not to activate Engrave like 100% of the damn time. That's how I'm gonna have to put Striker into tier 2. I played this deck quite a bit this format, and it's a good deck. It's just it loses so hard to just want to banishes, and if we have Bystials in the game being played in the meta, the Striker can only go so far up the tables. Well, Lightning Storm is like whatever. Like, you're gonna Lightning Storm. I mean, yeah, if you call back row, it sucks, but it's not good. But yeah, we do have that. Trap Tricks are tier 2 under a solid pilot who reads the format well. I am okay with that. I think that maybe, because here's the thing. Trap Tricks were seeing a lot of play, and then we got Darkwing Blast, and we got we got Photon Hypernova. Post Photon Hypernova, I stopped seeing this deck. Like, it just wasn't good enough. And the big thing about Trap Tricks is it needs to win the die roll. By far. Tri Brigade. It's not dog when you banish Tri Brigade, it hurts so bad. But when you get drolled, it hurts so bad. Can we put this in D? I just feel like, look, I really want to put this in Rogue, but like this loses to too much. You cannot take this to anything higher than a regional. It's very, that's what I mean. It's very meta relevant. That's like with cash on the board, it can't. I feel like once they fix cash and we get some Aluber hits, this list is going to look a lot different, but I am scared of Mandamoon. I feel like Mandamoon and Labyrinth are going to be the best 2 decks if we get another hit to cash. Trebby cannot take any sort of, well, no, it could. It actually, Trebby plays through Ash really well. Actually, very well. Like, that, people were just like, we can't Ash really. Right? Like, there's a key points where Ashing is definitely hurts, but unless they open up like one of them, then it's good. Yeah. Here's the thing, all right? I would put it in Rogue if it didn't, if we have so many things to just take it out. Like, we play, every deck has the perfect interrupts for this, which is one banish from Grave. Or Droll. And that's why I need to put it at the top of Rogue. That's kind of how I have to do it. I think Fenrir was the hit. Arise Heart fucks with the mirror match. And a lot of people don't like that because there are players who do like the mirror match in the game. While Fenrir is just cocaine. Let's see. Sprite? Because the deck's still good. Like, this deck is good. But, like, I feel like the only reason I may put in tier 1.5 is because I know a guy who pilots this like no tomorrow. But I feel like Sprite, because it's really, really good. Like, the semi-limit is nothing. And the fact that they have one banned card too is like, and they're still doing this is crazy. I think that Sprite, like, the boards at End Zone, it's very hard to describe the boards because they're so flexible. The board, like, Sprite can adapt to a lot of stuff. Certainly not powerful. Yeah, it's definitely with the Frog Engine. Definitely not. If you had the Frog Engine, easy tier 1. Ezo, I hope I posted at the same time. I was not copying you. Lamau. Hold on, where? Okay. Man, I don't know, man. I feel like what's it called? Wait, did you guys? Wow, you guys actually. Wow, you guys almost said the same thing. That is funny. What do you guys think of Sprite though? I really want to know because I just feel like this Sprite New Runics list won't be tier 1 in the format because combo heavy. They don't have room for non-engage, meaning second, non-engine, meaning second options will struggle. I'm okay with top of 1.5. Rika Senvalan, do we want to put down 1.5? Because the deck gets like top 8s at big events like YCSs and nationals, like a lot. Right. Like I cannot, if it keeps happening, so I can't put it in tier 2 confidently. But the deck's definitely good. I feel like if Konami ever gives us a little more Senvalan and Rika support, deck's going to go cocaine. Like deck is going to go crazy. 1.5 for sure. Yeah. Tier. If I put tier, look, the deck is still good in a way. Like it's not broken. It cannot compete, but in like the tier 1 tables, but I've seen people like, because people really want to play this deck, they've really tried to break it. I'm going to put it in tier 2, like right here. That's where I'm going to put it. Middle of tier 2. Rikus and Vaughn is tier 1 if the pilot knows anything. My boy Alchemist TCG. That's all I got to say. Plunder is good, actually. Put Plunder in tier 2. But yeah, because like here, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in Rogue, but the deck is good. Like the deck is really good. 1 second here, guys. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I feel like it could be good. Runic Sprite builds that focus more on Runic will be strong with the new extra deck Runic. That will too. We'll see. We'll put it at tier 1, top of tier 1.5. By far. Like this list is looking very good, I think. I'm very happy with this list so far. Dinosaurs. I think it's solid tier 2. Plunder is good. It's just you're not going to see a lot of play with it. You know, it doesn't need the normal summon adventure engine. Like, that's how I'm going to put it. I'm going to put this in tier 2. Going to do like this. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Yeah, so we're actually going to put Pearly there. Yeah. Dinos are rogue at best, honestly. I feel like with the new Xeno card, they're really good. But, I don't know, maybe you're right. Like, they get missed at 3. I'll put them in tier 2. But you know what? We'll put them at rogue here. No, you know what? No, if Traptrix could be tier 2, Dinosaur could be tier 2. But yeah, you know, if they get new support, they're still not doing much yet. Rogue. Yeah, you're right. You're right. VS. What do we think of VS? I actually want to see a bunch of comments here. And I'm looking here to make sure we don't have anything here that we haven't put somewhere. We have VS and this. I see this right here. This is undetermined right now. I'm not even going to try and put that somewhere. VS and, okay, hold on. And for hire. New versus support is literally OTK. Hard carry by what it's mixed with. Yeah, tier 2, I think. Can't put it tier 2. I feel like tier 1.5. And I know that we're having the new support and all that. You know what? We're going to put this in 1.5. I'm not, this is undefined. That's why I'm going to put it lower here. But I think 1.5 deck is good. It does a lot of stuff. It's getting its new support and all that. 1.5. That's where I'm going to end up putting it because deck can do a lot and it's good. And it has a lot. The thing about Vanquish Soul is that it has the ability to be relevant in a way like Sky Strikers throughout the years. And that's something that's really helping it. Oh, yeah, no, I can't put it in tier 2. I just don't know if it's tier 1 or 1.5. That's my problem. Because it's getting a lot good. It's still getting tops. That's what I'm saying. Where is Infernoble here? You're absolutely right, actually. Infernoble is 1.5 right now, I'd say. Because new support's very good. Maybe even tier 1. Could be tier 1, actually. People are saying it's tier 1, but like, it did, when people were saying it was tier 1 in the past, it was not tier 1. So I'm hearing it from the same people. That's why I can't take it seriously. I'm gonna see tops. That's how I need to see it. You can play Shifter, Tikaboo, and sit behind those things for you. Yeah, 1.5. That's why I say, like, it's definitely 1.5 because it's getting a good amount of tops. It's getting more support, but it doesn't have the tops for tier 1 yet. But it's definitely nowhere near tier 2. It's closer to tier 1 than tier 2, but not tier 1. That's where I'm gonna put it. Man. So let me know once you test the deck. And then we have Fur Hire. Now, Fur Hire is an engine that you could play with Sprite. You could play it with Runic Sprite. There's a lot you could really do. Yeah, that's why I'm not even going through this. That's why I'm organized and I looked at them like, is there anything else here that like is randomly there? They had this somewhere randomly in there, so that I was able to catch it. Also, if you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and like the stream. I just feel like I'm gonna put it into. The engine is good, but the deck itself isn't good. Like, this, I'm gonna put it in bottom of tier 2. It's the engine, okay? You play the engine, and that's it, right? That's why it's good. It's just the engine. The deck itself is not good. But then you also have cards like Donner of Fur Hire, which are good. Okay. Fur Hires, aka Sky Brigade, is a deck that as an engine is fine, and it gets it has a cool generic monster like Donner, but it's not a good deck by itself. That's why it gets tier 2. Right? If it was with Sprite, 1.5-ish, top, I put Sprite at 1.5 here. And that's what I'm saying. It's just the engine is it, not the actual deck itself. And that's why I'm putting it in tier 2. And Donner's a good card as well in other decks as well. Like, the deck is ass, though. Like, let's be real. Hero, probably bottom of tier 2. But I could put in Rogue, like, Rogue Hero, for example. Haha, funny. Man, oh, that was such a bad joke. And I know there's a guy that, I know, I'm actually going to probably put it closer. Yeah, a top of Rogue tier 2, bottom tier 2. It's a good deck, but we'll put it in tier 2, actually, for now. It's just, we need more relevance. What do you think of Dark Side Dimensions movie? I just watched it. Wasn't bad. How are you doing, by the way, Alex? I think it's a fun movie, but I think it's a fun movie to see. It's just, it doesn't beat the older OG Yu-Gi-Oh movies for me, only because I have memories of going to the theaters and seeing it. It was so fun. Man. You don't top notch with a deck that's not at least tier 2. Happened once. That's the thing. It happened once. Coincidence happened, and it's because the pilot was great, right? And plus look at how much support they got. They have to get one of the best pilots to run the deck, and he got it, right? And that's it. So we'll put it at bottom tier 2. Bottom tier 2. That's where we'll put it. So let's look over this list. Now, what do we think of the list overall? We got 5 tier 1s, 5 tier 1.5s. The tier 2 is looking very solid. Rogues, what I think it's fine. I'm actually looking at this Rogue, and I really cannot see much debate on this Rogue at all. Unless you like Exosister enough to call it tier 2. At that point, I just know you're playing Exosister right now, and you like it. So, I think Branded is a little lower. The deck is strong, though. Deck is very strong, and I can't. It's weird, like because it plays plus it has the Bestials. Branded down a tier. I just feel like post-Dune, I need a little more information. I feel like I need more information. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at the bottom of tier 1. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please my link down in the description below. Thank you all my YouTube channel members. I appreciate it. All my socials in the in the description below. Go check them out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what your comments are in the comment section below. Peace. By the way, that was for YouTube, so don't worry, live stream, guys. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's good. Well, I'm actually going to go. We've been streaming for about 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm actually, you know what? No, hold on. You know what I'm actually going to do? I am actually, because a lot of you guys stuck to me for a while here, I am actually going to do a little bit of Market Watch. Only 5 more minutes, though. Just because I like you guys. I'm actually going to put you guys back here. Boom. There we go. Ray Belle Delphine. I mean, okay, you know what? I'm going to be honest, bro. She has titties. She's trying to appeal to an audience that doesn't like them as much. And, people use the word, bait, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I use the exact word. I kind of agree with it. I don't like her about that as much. She's better than your average girl, I guess, but not for me. Looks-wise. Also, if you guys want to donate through Super Chat or PayPal, it's always appreciated. The goal is 3 to 5 donations. I think we got 2 so far. I think we have how many OTS packs here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 OTS packs. And we got started with closer to we started with 40. So we've opened 23 packs and I got an ulti. We could have 3 ultis or we could have 0. I think we might only have 1. Hopefully we have 2. I was expecting 2 ultis. So if you guys don't do, I would love to see an ulti pulled. You're okay, Saki, for a striker player. Sake make Medolce great again. I actually do love Medolce, man. It's such a fun fucking deck. And I actually have thought about going back to it. There's new builds. You could play new stuff. I do have the Vanillis and stuff. It's not like I don't have it. So I like Gateway too. I think so. We were actually looking over it, and the first editions are actually a lot of money. Like, I understand Stardust Overdrive does not have first edition boxes and all that, but I would not pay $45 for a super rare 6 Samurai card at the slightest. I think the unlimited at 2s are fine. And I got the end of it. Woo, thanks. Yo, and we started early, Jimmy, huh? We started early. For Revolution, what's Revolution at? $60. It's going to be the chase card of the set. You can wait a bit. Before you go, I have one last question. Are you in the middle with Zexal? I know there are a lot of hate to it. So I actually will say this about Zexal, Alex, right? Because I actually know Zexal quite a bit. Zexal, I thought when it came out, I'm like, look, and I was, because if you guys don't know, I actually like film and TV show a lot. I've directed my own play, all that. It's just, I am one of the people who is smart enough to understand that they're not going to make it. And this is not something you bet your future on. And I did it for fun. Plus, when you do it for fun, interest, there's just so, plus I'll be honest, I don't like theater people at all, ever. Like, professionals are different. But I like to critique shows, and Zexal obviously was going for, we want to bring players in. First 25 episodes, it's not that great. I'm by not that great. I mean, it's not good. It's on the lower end for sure. The duels are like whatever. They're not as good as like Reigns, obviously, but comparing them to like the rest of Yu-Gi-Oh, it falls into place. Besides chatting on you how the game works, that's why it's boring. They made a younger setting because they want to appeal to a younger audience. Hey, we're going to explain everything. We want to bring a younger audience. We're going to call it a day. And that's what Zexal's wanted to do. So I'm like, okay, I understand Zexal. That was season 1 up to episode 25. The second arc is actually great. Like first of all, the Japanese opening is probably the actually all night like to actually jam out to is the best opening of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like if you want to count the first one because it's like OG and all that, that's cool. Whatever, sure, call it second. A great, and again, I haven't listened to the English dub opening, only the Japanese one. It's great. It'll give you a couple giggles. The duels get more interesting. The story's good. Very good story actually on the second arc. I'm not gonna spoil it. Don't worry. Shark's a great character. There's a reason why there's a lot of Shark fans out there. I think it's definitely the most underrated. People will say that's Arc V. Arc V's dog shit. I don't care. I literally Arc V was so boring. I couldn't get through Arc V. Vrains had good duels and it was cool, but it was trying so hard to beat 5Ds. And I wanna continue Vrains and see what I think of it because Vrains not bad. And then the new one is funny because it's trying to aim for more of a casual slice of life. Like it's kind of trying to be GX2. Like 5Ds was trying to be like Vrains was trying to be 5Ds 2. This is trying to be GX2. Yeah. Oh no, the voice acting's phenomenal, Jimmy Ha. Yo, Zexel was a good show. My only complaint was that Yuma's voice was so annoying. I don't know. I didn't complain about it only because I don't know. I watched the dub. Going to dub is from dub to sub because I watched a few. Because remember, I was in like high school when Zexel came out, maybe 8th grade. I don't know. So like it was still on TV at times. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it on dub. And you know what? Let me try from the beginning, but I'm gonna watch dub because I want to see how that is, right? Especially because I watched sub anime all the time back then. But if there's dub on TV, I'll watch, and it obviously is way better. Can you play Lancia with Sky Striker? Actually, yeah, you definitely can because it doesn't contradict anything. The only thing is that if you activate Lancia and then activate multi-roll, they won't get banished. I guess they'd go to grave maybe then. It's a very interesting concept. Uh let's see what else here. Arc V English opening clears. I don't know what it is. Okay. So hold on. Name a song. All right. Sex. If you go Zexel and then OP2, like I think it's go halfway to forever, if I'm correct. But literally type in Zexel OP2 Eslo and make sure it's the Japanese one, and it's good. Arc V lost me with Performa Pals. Couldn't seem to take the series. Yeah, it's so fun because it's supposed to be good. Like that's the part that kind of like I was like, oh, that's kind of how I see it. Let's see here. If you type in Zexel OP2, again, you're gonna have it. And it's gonna be fine. Dub in general's ass. You're not wrong. Not wrong in the slightest. 5Ds, DM, GX, Zexel. Zexel's better than GX. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. GX isn't like I don't know. I just feel like I can't enjoy GX anymore. Something when I was younger. Vrains, sure. Arc V and then 7s. I'm gonna be honest with you here. Vrains is either someone's worse or that's up there. But usually when people put 7s at the bottom, because there was like no advertisement for 7s, it's Rush Duel. We don't even have that in the TCG. I feel like 7s is kind of like you guys look at a JoJo tier list and you look at Phantom Blood always being at the bottom. Like, yeah, but Phantom Blood only has like 7 fucking episodes, and it's good. It has a lot of lore and all that. It's great. It's entertaining to watch, but it only has 7 episodes. So yeah, it's at the bottom, but it's not bad. That's kind of how I see it. Absolutely. Oh hell no, Jake's league's better than Zexel, bro. The second, tell me GX. Okay, how about this? Tell me in GX, is there a better arc in GX to watch like right now, not as a kid, right now, than the second arc of Zexel with the heart piece arena? Because it's competitive, it's intense. It feels like the old kind of feels like Battle City in a way. It's super fun, right? It feels like a mix. It's refreshing. The characters are enjoyable, right? The story with like Shark and his sister and all that are really good. And what it builds into, right? Sevens is everything bad about Sexel season one. I'll be honest with you. I watched it and I was like, it's not bad, but it's not for me. And I just logged off. I like GX when I was a kid, and I can watch like the first season or two. I actually kind of liked, right? But the fact that GX reverts everything it did in season 3 and 4 at the end of it, like literally the people who died, all the evil stuff, it all just gets reverted like nothing happened, and I hate that, right? The ridiculousness, even as a kid, got to me a bit. Yeah, understandable. 5Ds is amazing. Absolutely watch it. That's kind of how I felt about Sexel, and then they just switched it up at episode 25. Right? Like look, I'm not even that isn't for kids at that point. It's just like as an adult, I can enjoy it then, but or at least a teenager. I'd say watching the arc that featured the Sartorius and Society of Light was compelling because they introduced new characters and Jane's deck got a boost. It's cool and I like it, but it does not clear the second arc of Sexel even close. It's one of the better moments of the series by far, but that's it. That's how I see it. Man. Well, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. It was fun having you guys as always. How many likes do we have on this? Actually, I kind of want to see. 28 likes. That's good. That's actually really good because I kept forgetting to say hit the like button at least until we start the one video. You guys are going to see the live stream, but you're also going to see a part video of this as well. I might something like that. Maybe I'll only have the live stream for like a day or two. With that being said, good night, guys. I'll stay here to hear your good nights though. I'll say this though, GX, they didn't know exactly what they were doing because they never expected for a Yu-Gi-Oh sequel, right? 5Ds, they gave it to a guy who had a lot of passion. I forgot what his name was, but I actually read the background of 5Ds, and that's why 5Ds was explosive. Plus, Synchro has an extra deck that popped off with a lot of people. That's how I see it. Good night, everyone. All right, good night, guys.